Booklet A, question 9. Some students were asked to choose their favorite color. 1/4 of the students chose blue and 20% of them chose red. An equal number of students chose green or yellow. Which of the following pie charts best represents the information? Right, let's go back to the question and highlight some keywords. They say that 1/4 of the student chose blue. And we know that 1/4 can be represented by 25%. Okay, and then 20% of them chose red. In other words, red, the portion for red should be smaller than blue, as red is only 20% and blue is 25%. And lastly, there was an equal number of students who chose green or yellow. So green and yellow, they are of equal. In other words, the size, the proportion must be the same. Right, let's go back to the pie chart and take a look at options. Okay, option number 1, right, they say that 1/4 of the students chose blue. So I can see a right angle here. So this right angle here actually represents 1/4, which is 25%, and this is blue. However, in this pie chart, you see that there's no red in the pie chart. There's no piece that's actually smaller than 25%. Okay, there's an equal number for green and yellow, but red is missing in this pie chart, so option 1 is out. Right, let's look at option 2. Right, there's again a right angle here that represents blue, which is 25%. Okay, there's a piece that's actually smaller than blue. So here, this one is smaller than blue. Okay, and it's supposed to be 20% red. But you can see that this 20% is actually rather small compared to 25%. Right, so this piece, right, may not be 20%. It should be even smaller. Okay, and this is for green, same size. So this two looks possible. Okay, however, because of the red, let's put a question mark here first. Right, option 3, there's two right angles here. Let's choose one of them to be blue. So let's say this is blue, okay, which is 25%. Okay, there's a smaller piece here, right, which is for red, and 20%. And the other two pieces are supposed to be equal in size, but you can see there's a right angle here, but there's no right angle here. This piece is definitely bigger than this right angle. In other words, they are not possible, they are not equal, so it cannot be green or yellow, so this is out. And option number 4, there's a right angle here, so this will be our blue, 25%. And there's a small piece here, right, which is quite close to 25%. So this will be our red, and it's actually 20%. And there's two pieces here that's about the same size. So let's call this the yellow and the green. Right, based on this option, 2 and 4, option 4 is a better representation. Right, so our answer should be option 4.